It's a combination of the software available to providers, but also the resources. I think the software has not been robust enough from a configuration standpoint. So change orders typically is a need to write custom code. Again, I keep going back to that.
I think this also gets back to over customization, in that every system out there is its own unique set of code that requires in-depth knowledge of how the code was constructed to know how to change it. And it's a very unscalable way of working. It leads to, if the developer who happened to build the system is no longer working for the vendor, someone else has to go learn how this system is set up to figure it out. And it's really challenging.
I go back to many, many years ago. Customers used to ask for, this is pre-Atreo days, we're adding a new country. In theory, that's a very easy thing to do, but the way systems used to be built and architected was, I'm retesting the system on your country. So that was a multi-week effort on something that in theory is really small.
And I think timelines are being extended because a lot of other providers have a massive backlog of changes that need to be implemented. And it's requiring more expensive resources year over year to employ the staff that's required to put forth those changes. And when you combine those two factors, what that leads to is a situation in which timelines are extended, costs are increasing because the resources required to do it, and there's really no solution other than starting from scratch and building a platform from the ground up to support what we think should be the expectation in the industry.
RTSM systems that are overly customized, notice how they work. They don't work consistently from study to study. Even features that you think are quote unquote standard, they were implemented differently. And so making changes to those standard features is not the same, it's not repeatable.